My name is Lynn Brampton Lidke, and I'm the Youth and Family Coordinator at St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in Markham. And this is Last Week, This Week, the video segment when we retell the youth message, just in case you missed it. And this is the youth message for Sunday, March the 15th. Now, when we started the youth message this Sunday, I started out with a really easy question, and that was, do any of you play sports? And of course, almost all of our youth at the church play sports. And so everyone said yes. And then I said, well, whether you're playing sports or you're just playing really hard out in the playground, we all know that it's really, really important to take in lots and lots of fluids. And so I asked, what kind of liquids do you drink when you're at practice, or when you're playing your game, or when you're just playing hard in the playground at school? And of course, everyone told me water. And water is a really, really good choice. So I have a bottle of water here for us. And so we all talked about how important it was to drink water when we're playing sports. But then I asked if any of them ever drank sports drinks like these ones. And I did have other drinks at church on Sunday. I had a bottle of Gatorade and a bottle of vitamin water. But between coming home from church and recording this video, this is the only one that made it. So we talked about the how these companies for sports drinks like Powerade and Gatorade and vitamin water, they like to promote that their product is better than water when you're playing sports, because they can replace the vitamins, they can replace the electrolytes, they give you what you need to give you that edge when you're playing sports. But we asked the question, in all of this advertising that they've put out there, how it's better for your body than just water or juice. We asked the question, have you ever heard one of these companies ever tell you in their marketing that they will help you solve your thirst forever? So if you drink one of these drinks, you'll never be thirsty again. And we thought that would be really something if it actually happened. But of course, we all know it's not true. We drink these, we drink our bottles of water, and we're thirsty again. During the service, we read a passage about Jesus and how one day he was walking and he was going through the town of Samaria, and he was hot and he was tired, and so he sat down beside a well to take a rest. And a woman came up to the well, and she was there to get water, and Jesus asked her if she would give him a drink. And the woman was really surprised that Jesus even spoke to her, because Jews didn't typically speak to Samaritans because they just didn't get along. And Jesus told her that he could give her living water. Now, she didn't understand what that all meant, because she said, how can you even give me a drink when you have nothing to give me a drink with? He had no cup, he had no bucket, he had no ladle. And Jesus said that whoever drinks the water from this well will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water that I give him will never thirst again. And really, Jesus wasn't talking about the water that was in the well. He was really talking about the thirst that we have for God. And the Bible teaches us that we have this thirst in our hearts, and we thirst for the living God. And that thirst is only a thirst that Jesus can satisfy. So when we have Jesus in our hearts, he satisfies our thirst for God, and we never thirst again because we have drank the living water. And that was our youth message for March the 15th. Now, I do want to add on that this is the season of Lent, and for the season of Lent, we've decided to read together our March memory verse. And our March memory verse, which I always get wrong in the service because I know it from a different version, is as follows. It is, if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you too must wash each other's feet. And that is from John chapter 13, verse 14. So in these days to come, our memory verse may be about washing each other's feet and serving each other. In the days to come, and the unprecedented is the word, times that we're currently facing, I would encourage you to wash your hands and wash them for 20 seconds. And I would encourage you to care for one another, to be kind, to be patient, to think of others, to check in on your friends and your family by phone or Skype or Google Hangouts or Duo or however you want to do that. And to stay strong, because we are all in this together. And until we see each other again face to face, I will be praying for each and every one of you that we will be together when the COVID crisis comes to an end. So until then, where you will see me here online, this was Last Week This Week.